Mental deterioration in an 82-year-old. Around 2020, just after the inauguration of the scandemic, I began to notice a loss in short-term memory, which of course is very common among the elderly. Specifically, names. Now I can tell you where my grandmother Margaret Shoemate lived in 1964, which is at 706 South Hutchins Street in Bryan, Texas. Telephone Taylor 28295, in case you need it. But don't ask me what I had for breakfast yesterday morning or where I was 3 days ago. Specifically, the case study I will share with you has to do with memory I had of a very fierce, kind of humorless black woman who was George Bush's Secretary of State. He was in the W cabinet. She was in the W cabinet. Could not remember her name. I remembered her first name had 4 letters, and her last name was a long name. I could see the tanker, I think it was a tanker or a freighter, which was named after her, crossing the Atlantic. I could actually see the ship, but I couldn't remember her name. And I tried, and it did not come back. Until later I discovered, of course, it was Condoleezza Rice, and the 4 letters were the last name, not the first name. In other cases, I've thought hard, and a name will eventually surface, George Carlin. How could I possibly forget George Carlin? Especially when my late younger brother's name was George, which is a mnemonic device that I had used. Names of places, but mostly names of people. I am calling you, Slim Whitman. Slim Whitman did not come back to me. How could that be? Well, I presume as I advance, I'm now 83, as I advance, if I advance in years, I wore my wrong cap, daggone. I got a much nicer one here somewhere. This is my pride and joy. The motorcyclist's dilemma. Well, the baby can wait, or the baby can try and pump some more out of mama. But I gotta have gas for my motor. Do I now qualify for a grant on aging?